In most social settings, I'm consumed with wondering whether I'll meet my future spouse there. It's distracting and discouraging. How can I long to be married without obsessing about it? I suppose the dynamics of that question and that answer relate not just to marriage, but almost any strong desire that you have, especially desire relating to people. So my mind kind of broadens out from the marriage issue just to the why do we obsess about anything? Why do we have overweening preoccupations with anything? And the reason is because God and His Son don't have the place in our hearts that they should have. I think the human heart is a God-shaped vacuum. Pascal said that. And it's designed for God to fill. And if we have small views of God and inadequate perceptions of His greatness and His glory and His love for us and His sufficiency for us, then there'll be these big cavernous places in our souls that are churning out these desires that are just huge and controlling, whether it's a spouse or whether it's sexual things or money or praise of man or revenge. A lot of people are just consumed. They can't seem to shake it. And I think the answer there is not so much fight, stop doing that, but rather devote yourself to knowing God, loving God. Immerse yourself in the Word. So when it comes to a spouse, I think you say, of course, I'd like to be married, and Lord, would you work that? Would you do that? And then rest in Him. Delight yourself in the Lord. Get all of your desires focused on Him, and then those desires will be managed in such a way that in due season God will satisfy them. That's what we're doing with our fighter verse this week. Delight yourself in the Lord, and He'll give you the desires of your heart. And we were talking about that at staff meeting the other day in relation to marriage, and I forget who said it. I think one of the young women with Campus Outreach said, the problem is we treat delight yourself in the Lord like a tool. Like, okay, I've done that. Why aren't I married yet? As though delight yourself in the Lord is a quick little turn the key, get what you want. It isn't like that. It's delighting yourself in the Lord is an all-consuming, day-by-day quest to bring all of our desires into that one great desire so that He does satisfy. So you walk into a group of people and your mindset would be, Lord, I'm just going to be there for others like you've been there for me. I'm not going to look at every person as a candidate for how they can do for me what my cavernous needs require right now. You've met those needs. I'm going to be there for others. And you do what you want. I'll trust you. So getting the orientation off of our needs onto the needs of others, and that's only possible if God fills up that vacuum, which means we should really devote ourselves to knowing Him and being content in Him.